Hi everyone, welcome to WHW Webinar Series. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Yiting, the Customer Success in eLearning Minds. I'm your host today. Alright, there are a few housekeeping matters before we start. So firstly, ensure your name listed in the webinar is correct so that we know who you are. Be patient if there is any technical glitches. Stay participated in the sessions. You can use the chat room to interact with all of us at the same time. Drop your question in the Q&A box and we will address them during the Q&A sessions. Last but not least, stay engaged and have fun. Today, I'm honored to have two of our experts here, Nick Tang and Elena Lim, in the webinar for the topic of Enhance Your e-learning courses by Integrating Vyond with Articulate. Nick is our Vyond master who has more than 12 years of experience in creative multimedia design in the corporate world and the education industry. With the experience that he has gathered throughout the years, he is proficient in providing creative ideas and feedback, as well as the solutions for the clients to enhance the learning experience in using the software. Another expert will be Elena, who is the Articulate Certified Trainer. He has more than 15 years of experience in developing e-learning content. With more than thousands of participants she has trained, now a lot of organizations are able to produce their own DIY e-learning content for a more sustainable way. Let us watch our intro video to begin the sessions.
Enhance your e-learning courses by integrating Vyond with Articulate. Date, 2nd December, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Topics we will be discussing: common challenges faced by content creators and the best tips and tricks to overcome them. Vyond can create engaging videos, GIF files, static images, and storyboards for interactive and engaging e-learning courses. Approaches in integrating the media files into Articulate Rise and Articulate Storyline.
Alright, let's come back. So we will start the sessions. We often receive calls from the organization is that they comment from learners that the e-learning contents they created are dull and boring, or the static graphics are not an attention grabber. Then we found that the contents are in long paragraphs with text, static images, or text with audio only. Some of them they do insert video, but to create the video using traditional method, it requires 3 months of the production cycle, which delay the content building processes. So how do we hold the learner's attentions? Animated video like Vyond is the answer. You can turn the text to become lively content, create a scene that is focused to your contents, able to visualize any ideas by zoom in, zoom out view, use different characters, and it's easy to edit and update. Want to know how to do it? We will have Nick to show you the animated video part and Elena to integrate into Articulate. Let us welcome Nick.
Hi everyone. So you might be wondering what is Vyond. Now technically Vyond is a cloud-based animation tools. Okay, so with Vyond you can create with Vyond's easy to use features such as templates, assets, brilliant assets. You can actually easily create more than 100 videos. Okay, so now in Vyond you can create multiple different types of videos such as explainers, such as comparisons, even promotion videos, and even better, you can even create your own vlog as well. Okay. Now, once you created those videos, you will definitely export out as an MP4. So, once you export out as an MP4, you can actually use it to integrate with other third-party software such as Articulate Storyline. So, to actually once you insert into those third-party software, you can actually start to insert your own interactive functions features such as we can become a quizzes, interactive buttons, and so on. Now, other than just MP4 videos, Vyond can actually convert your video or your project files into GIF as well. So sometimes you might want to use GIF other than just a video. Okay. Other than that, Vyond also can actually use it, can generate out your project file into static images and to use it as a storyboard. Okay. Now, Other than that, recently Vyond has been updated to actually provide more contact course assets and even AI voices, and as well as smart translate. Now, without further ado, I will let me jump into a demo so I can show you what Vyond can be done. Okay, from here you can see I already have a template has been ready to use. Okay, so in here you will see some element that is not supposed to be there. Okay, for now today I'm gonna show you some simple editing with Vyond, such as the easy to replace features while maintaining certain elements that is still intact on that position right there. Now, what can you tell me on this screen is that something is not right, some element is not supposed to be there. Now, what I can say is that right now we are doing Christmas. You can see this person here, this guy here is still doing his Halloween. So let's make a quick change from him to a better costume. Now, for example, you can actually, like what I mentioned before, you can easily just type in from the asset. With just few clicks of a button, you can change the person, the character, the asset into another new one while maintaining the same position of that asset from before. Now, what else we can change here? Let's look at the background then. The background is still meant for Halloween. So right now we just go and click here and let's just change to a snowing background, okay? So once done already, I did mention earlier before Vyond has a very good AI voiceover features. It's actually a text-to-speech, but it's a not robotic type of text-to-speech. It's more natural type of text-to-speech. So what we can do here, I can just add in a text-to-speech. For example, let's say Merry Christmas. Okay. So once done, we can just select. Now you can see it automatically help us check our mistakes, automatically detects whether what language is that. Okay, so what we all left to us to do is actually to select the right voice for it. So there is multiple voice here, but I can say all of these are very good to use. So for now, let us just use Matthew. Okay. So once done, it will insert here. Now, earlier on, I also did mention that Vyond actually has the features to actually auto-translate whatever language you are being using in your project file to other languages. Now, right now you can see we have here is actually Christmas. Okay, so in Malaysia, maybe we don't want to use English. Instead, we want to use Malay. So how we do that is actually quite simple. We just select the text that we want to change into other languages. Click on this one. Now, they already detect is English. So what we need left us to do is actually to just pick up the languages that we want to change. I did mention we want to use Malay. So basically, once you click on that, we press on translate, the system will auto-translate from English to Malay. So once done, just simple as that, just a click away. Now, maybe some of us is like, oh, it doesn't look nice. Let's change it to Mandarin, Chinese, okay? Can be done as well. Now, over the time, Vyond has kept updating a lot of languages, okay? So be sure to check in to see what sort of language has been updated. For now, let's go for Chinese simplified, not Cantonese. Maybe we go for Taiwanese Mandarin, okay? Again, a very simple click away, just click translate, okay? And it's done. Simple as that, okay? Now, once you have done for all of these things, you can actually just click on preview, okay, to see how your video will look like before you're exporting out as MP4.
圣诞节快乐.
Okay, so it's that simple, okay? So once you are confirmed with your project file, just click on the download here, and it will start downloading as an MP4, okay? So let us just click here first for now. Let it generate. Now the generating is very depending on how much of a project file, how much things that you put inside your project files. Okay, so for my one is quite few things inside there, so it might take some time from that to generate out. Now, of course, definitely when you are generating, you can actually click on the edit another video. While you are waiting for that, you can actually do another project as well. So for our side here, maybe we just wait a bit more. Okay, it's done. So once you click on download, it actually goes directly into your download folder in your system. So other than that, we can also, like I mentioned earlier as well, we can actually generate your project file into GIF as well. So let's click on the GIF one, let it generate for now. It might take a bit of time as well, so just be patient for that. So actually, same thing as go for the GIF as well. Okay. So other than that, you can definitely, now, like I did mention early on as well, that we actually can generate video, GIF, as well as static images. Now, static images, you can actually same thing as well. You click on the top here, you can actually go just directly generate image or generate as PowerPoint. What's the difference with these two is actually the same thing. Rather, for the first one, the generate image is technically they just generate a JPEG image for you. But the second one, generate PowerPoint, is in like they will generate all the images depending on your projects. Okay, how many scenes that project you have been using. You will generate all that in a PowerPoint format. It will arrange it for you. So you can directly use it as a storyboard. Now, this is all I will show for today for Vyond. Now, you might, since you all has take a bit of notice on Vyond, so you might be wondering, how to integrate further from Vyond into articulate storyline. So without further ado, let us welcome Elena to shed a bit more light on this session.
Hi, okay, so my name is Elena, so I'll be presenting for Articulate Storyline and Rise. Now, you have known Nick, okay, some of you all may have attended his training in conducting Vyond, so you know that Vyond can actually generate different medias, okay, which is GIF file, static images, even storyboards, or even a video file. So right now, how can you integrate into Articulate Storyline or Articulate Rise side in order for you to enhance even further for the content side of things? So let's move in. Now, Articulate 360 is an award-winning e-learning authoring software in the world. Okay. Now, why is it the award-winning? Because it has been utilized by many clients in different industries as well. So industries such as banking, financial institutions, insurance, distribution, manufacturing company, even training providers, and plus even the education sector. So education, don't worry, everything is taken care of. Okay, so you can actually make use of all different softwares to actually create your e-learning content. Okay, now then Articulate also has 9 million over course assets. Now course assets, that means there are templates, images, characters, and plus also icons, illustrations, and plus video as well. So the templates itself is not limited to only one template. Sometimes you want question, you can bring it out. It downloads from Articulate server and you are able to make use of it. Sometimes you want the interaction based, the 2-column based, or the chart based type. So all these things you can download from Articulate server itself. Then characters, okay, you have also photographic characters, modern illustration characters, and classic illustration characters. Of course, content library also has images, illustrations, icons, as well as videos for you to choose from. Okay, now the voice, text-to-speech voices is also available. This is part of the course assets. Now, why is it important for us to actually make use of the text-to-speech, which is computer-based generated voices? Because sometimes you put in the voice, okay, then allow the customer or allow us to actually visualize, okay, better, okay, and plus it actually has the intonation level as well. Okay, now we treat Articulate 360 as an end-to-end solution. What does it mean by end-to-end solution? Because we make use of Articulate Storyline or Articulate Rise itself to create our storyboards. Now, storyboards, there are tons of storyboards formats out there. Okay, sometimes you want the visual, sometimes you want the video type of storyboard, and sometimes which is text-based. So all kinds of storyboards that you may have. Okay, now once the storyboard is done, we actually move into review. That's where we publish our storyboard into Review 360. Review 360 is able to consolidate all the feedbacks from your stakeholders, from your subject matter experts, in order for us, the content providers, to actually enhance further of your content or even fine-tune your content further. So this is what we do. Then after that, we move into construction or development side. Now, construction or development side, we definitely enhance the content further. Okay, that means we enhance the interaction, graphic side, we add in the voiceover, animation, whatever pepper and salt that we add in. Okay, then after which we actually publish out based on different standards. Now, one of the standards which is SCORM compliant. Now, as you know, as you may have already know, Vyond is there's no standard. That means there's no SCORM standard in there. So that's where it needs to work with a third-party software. So today we are introducing Articulate to you as a third party. Okay. Now, Articulate side, definitely you have the standard so that you can actually upload this LMS package after you have published, and then you upload into your LMS server so that you can interact and it can check your progress. Okay, so now today we'll focus into Storyline 360 as well as Rise 360. Storyline 360 is a desktop-based software. Okay, that means it's install-based. So everything that you can do, that means you can create interactive video, traditional learning, whether quizzes, scenario-based lessons, as well as game-based lessons as well. Right side of things, it is a web-based authoring software. Okay, web-based, that means you have around 45 to 50% of the features of Storyline. So no doubt, it can also create interactive, okay, even game-based or even interactive video. So all sorts of things that you can make use of these two software. And plus, these two software is also mobile responsive. So no worries on that. So now, let me jump into different samples. Now, the different samples in here, that some of them, okay. Now, this is a video. Let me play the video.
Utilitarianism. Utilitarian considers the consequences of his actions.
So this is a
for the
video
many.
that we generate
What
from
would happen to
Vyond.
his people
So
if he
this
took
is
the
making
money
use
from
of
them?
the business-friendly characters. So that's where it's chubby a bit. Okay, and plus, this is the video that we
Virtue.
generate from
A virtue
Vyond
ethicist
as
will
well.
highlight the
This is
character of the
contemporary
king who
design
steals the
where the
money from his
person, the
people.
character, is slightly thinner.
A wise, virtuous king will
You
always
mix
put
the
his people as
characters a bit.
priority and
Yeah.
make decisions that will prosper the kingdom
Okay,
and not to
so
fulfill
this
the greedy.
sort of things that you can actually put into PowerPoint, the video side, or you want to put into Storyline. Now, the next sample that I wanted to showcase, all this is actually Storyline production, and this one is also Rise production. So let's move into that. Now, we first move into Rise. Rise side of things, we can put in a Storyline block. Okay, Storyline block, this is how the integration of the whole Articulate suite is. Once Storyline you publish into review, we can make use of the review to put into Rise itself. So
Biases are often things you learned early in your childhood. At that time, you probably developed a strong sense of what is normal and not normal. According to your family, school, community, religious affiliations, and social and cultural.
Let me mute it a bit so that I can talk. Okay, so this one, the video side is created based on Vyond. Okay, why is it in Storyline block? Basically, we actually want certain interaction towards the end of the video. Okay, so this is where the interaction is, the pink color, the blue text. So I'll be able to interact with the content. So I didn't read the question and then I just click submit. Okay, so this is the feedback coming out, okay, based on the Storyline block itself. Okay, now the next sample that I have is static graphics that is generated from Vyond as well. This is a storyboard, okay, that we actually created in Storyline itself. So the graphics, which is this one, the person, and then the captions is created from Storyline. Navigate sales situation, gauge value to influence customers' business decisions. So sometimes we add in the narration, sometimes we add in the scripts as well to actually so that the users of the client side can actually visualize or imagine it better. Then, after which, certain graphics are actually done, static graphics, so you can do overlap, of all the different graphics, or you can put it as one graphic by itself. Okay, so this is up to you, definitely. Now the next sample
In
is
fact,
video
it is more
plus
than just taking
question.
care of the environment.
Okay,
From
so
the
this one,
previous topic,
everything is
we have
generated
learned on how
from
climate
Vyond,
change
and
will
we
affect our
actually put
environment,
into
cause disruptions
storylines,
to
so
our
that
future
in the future
generations,
we can
and
add
also
in
impact
whatever
businesses for
interactions that
long-term
we want.
prosperity. Sustainability is most
So
often
let me
defined
move
as
into
To
it.
know more about the
Now,
3 elements of sustainability,
once we move into
help
the
Hack Isla to
interaction,
water the
sometimes
plant
you
by
want the
clicking on the
blinking.
plant highlighted.
Okay, so these are the blinking side, the 3 bouquet of flowers. So let's say once you want to click into this, the first bouquet, you can click. This is what we call the triggers will penetrate into the next one. So let me mute it a bit first so that I can talk. Yeah. Then this particular graphic is a GIF file that is created from Vyond as well. And then the text, it is generated from Storyline. So once you click into something, okay, the trigger works to call different layers or call different slides. And then after which certain things will happen for you. Okay, so this is how it can work. Now, so after it finishes, it will go back to the main slide, which is this one. And plus, the states will change. That means I have visited the first bouquet, so it does not go blinking anymore. Okay. Now, right now, Vyond. Okay, this is a preview. So start course. Now, the first outcome, I've actually put in whatever that is generated from Vyond already. So this is a video that I can put into Rise. I just put in the video block. These are the things that you can actually manipulate, okay, for the speed. Then this one, it goes to the corner. And then this one, it puts up to full screen mode, okay. Then you click continue. GIF files, okay, so this is the correct answer. The hands actually lift up. And then this is the incorrect answer. You will make use of this later on. Then after that, you click continue. This is the static images. So static images, there are several methods that you can put in, whether as a central image or whether you want a small image that you want to create in a flash card or flash stack card. Okay, so all these things you can make use. Then interaction as well. Okay, so interaction, definitely this one goes for the storyline block.
I am
Okay,
Elena at eLearning
so this sample
Minds.
I will
How
create
can I assist
later.
you?
Okay, now
Hi,
the
Alina.
next one, I will show you the outcome first. So the video as usual, and how can you enhance your content further? So let's say you click continue, what are the lessons learned? So sometimes you want to put in the text, the statement, then after that you want to change certain text into different colors in order for people to focus. Then sometimes you want to put text on image. So this is where the text and the image, you can actually change it. Okay, that means you can go through the content library and upload into it. The GIF files, these are the GIF files being uploaded, and plus, in order to enhance further, I just add in the text. Okay, now let's say I click continue. Static images. Now, most of the time, static images are boring for the e-learning courses. Sometimes you say movement, all the animations will actually create the engagement for them. That's where, once I conduct the training, that's where I ask them. Okay, so they say, wow, it moves are engaging. Okay, so that's where videos is most engaging. So how can you allow them to click to interact with the content? So this is where I use the label graphic. Okay, simple as that. These are the markers. Then once you click under the plus sign, it goes down deeper in order to tell you what the situation is. And then once you click next, it goes into the problem and next and next. Okay, so this is a label graphic interaction. Okay, now interaction based, this is a video. This is a pure video that I uploaded. And then I add in the question there. So what are the 3 elements of sustainability? So that's where I click and then I submit. And the is correct answer. So how to actually do that? Let's jump into it. Now, video only. So in order to enhance this, I shall add in after the lessons learned. So let's say I put in the statements. Okay, so this is the statement. There is a template there. So I just copy my content, something like this, paste it in there, and then I can just bold it. Then I want to change it to 36, and then this one I just want to highlight in blue color. Okay, then this part as well, I want to highlight in blue color as well. Okay, so this is how I can enhance. And plus, sometimes you do not want a statement, I just add in the text on image. Let's say under image, then I move into text on image here. I paste the text, and then I actually highlight certain words in order to focus the attention, bold it, then organization's approach as well, bold it, and highlight certain words as well. Now the image, definitely you can make changes, so you just proceed to edit. Now edit side, you can replace image that is already downloaded or replace from content library. So I will replace from content library definitely. Then sustainability, okay, something like this. And then, this one is a nice graphic. So let's say I click select and it will download from article server for you. Now, the good thing about this is that you can go into settings. You can change the opacity, the brightness or the darkness of it. So let's say 60, then it goes darker so that people can actually focus into the content. Okay. Now, after that, for the GIF files, in order to enhance the content, I will add in somewhere here. Okay, text. Let's say I just want to add in a subheader. Okay, and then I just put in "you are right." Oops, you are right. And then I want to centralize it. Okay, something like this, and I want to put it 32, a big size one. Okay, so this is how I can enhance it. Okay, so you have seen the outcome already. Now, static images, all of you may be interested in this. How can I enhance these static images? So I click plus here, go to interactive, and then I just click on label graphic. You can make use of other interaction blocks, definitely. So I make use of label graphic, proceed to edit, and then I need to replace the image. So definitely the image is with me. So I just go into static images. So it will actually upload. And then for item 1 itself, I just need to copy the content, situation, okay, and copy, paste, situation. And then this is the first icon. So that's where you can move this icon towards the bottom or towards the center, your choice. Okay, for the markers itself, there are tons of choices here. Okay, so let's say you want the arrow key, then you can also insert the media or record the audio. So let's proceed to the next one, which is second one. So let's click into this. Let me just paste it. Okay. Then problem. Okay. So 2 done. So you're left with 1 more. So this one, I just add in here as well. Okay, so I would not want to proceed. Okay, so that's where I click close. Now, in order for that, you can click the check mark, and this one, it works accordingly. So you can click next in order to see that. Okay, so this is how we can enhance further. Now, for the last part, okay, on the rise, so this is a video on sustainability. So sometimes we need to recap the lesson. So that's where we want to add in a knowledge check. So knowledge check side, let's choose multiple response or multiple choice. So let's say I just copy the content. Oops. Okay, which is the first question. What are the 3 elements of sustainability? Then I push in here. Copy this, social economic. Okay, and then just give me a few moments to copy the content. Then remove the spaces and remove this as well. Okay, so these are the things that you created. Okay, and you click submit. Okay, so the answer will be there. Okay, so you know all the outcome already. So this is RISE for you. Of course, you can onboard the storyline block. Okay, now the next sample that I want to showcase, which is storyline. So let's click play.
Hello, I am Elena at eLearning Minds. How can
Let me just fast forward a bit. Okay, and I just mute it first. Now, this one, I just inserted the GIF file. Okay, this is the incorrect and correct answer. So it gives you choices to actually onboard. So this is the incorrect answer. So this is where you have that was not the right response. Try again. And then once you click the correct answer, the GIF file will actually have the hands lifted up. So this is a sample that we want to do. And the next sample that we want to do is this. Okay, now at certain cue points, at certain time, there will be the question coming out, which is a blank question, which is from articulate storyline. So this is where around 12 seconds like that, yeah, the whole blank screen, this is the standard one. So let's say I click this, the correct answer, which is switch off, and then I click submit. So this is the standard way. So let's say I click continue and it moves on. Now the next question is that, is I downloaded from a template. So template, you have tons of templates to choose from. So let's say I click on this, I click submit, and the feedback will be there. You can manipulate the feedback as well. Okay, so in order to showcase this, let's jump into storyline. I've done certain things, okay, so the first slide, which is the second slide, which I have the template there. Of course, you can create the different triggers to jump into different slides. So it's not limited to that. Okay, so let's go in. So insert picture. So for picture, for GIF files as well. So that is why we insert the incorrect. Now, whatever images that you inserted, okay, you can actually crop it out. Okay, so let's crop it. And then I just move it a bit. Oops, move it a bit. Yeah. Something like this, yeah, okay. Then after that, the correct one, I insert another image, which is correct. And then enlarge it and crop it. Okay, then I move it to the side. Okay, now once this is done, you can actually preview it. So once you preview, depending on the situation, depending on the number of slides, depending on how many items is inside the slide. So this one will take some time. So as I said, storyline is definitely mobile responsive. Okay, so this is where, so let me tone it down first. So I just fast forward a bit. So this one, I already did the trigger, so that's where I click, and this graphic will showcase as a GIF file. And then once I click again, I click the correct answer and the hands lift up. So the movement is there, okay? Yeah. Now the next sample that I wanted to showcase is this, okay? Now this one is a video generated from Vyond, definitely. So I need to position my cursor to 12 seconds. Then I create a cue point at the position there. And then after that, I want to create a slide for the question. So that's where I proceed to slides, grade a question. Then I choose multiple choice, insert slide. Now once I inserted, it will change into a form base. So that's where I need to copy the content, and then I copy my options in. Okay. Just give me a few moments. Okay. The correct answer you definitely need to identify. Then go into slide view. The triggers are done. The layers are done for the feedback as well. Now go back into the base slide. Okay, you need to create the trigger to jump to 2.2, and then based on cue point 1, which is 12 seconds. Okay, now the next sample that I want to showcase, which is downloading a sample. So this is where I go into graded question, and then once you scroll down, there are tons of samples in there. So let's select one of it. Ooh, the red one looks nice. Then let's insert slide. So it will download from Articulate server. Then I need to copy my content. Then let's copy the options as well. Okay, just give me a few moments again. So sorry about that. I'm doing as fast as I can. Okay, so the correct answer, you just need to identify. Go back into slide view. This is how it will look like. Of course, you can change whatever things if you want to. And you can add whatever images, whatever transitions, animations as well. The layers are also done for you already. Now this part, definitely we need to jump to the next slide. So I just switch it on, then I can jump to 2.4 and then let's preview. So as I said, this is mobile responsive. Okay.
Thanks for the reminder, Erwan.
So let me
I'm
tone it
surprised.
down first. Yeah, then I fast forward. Now, what did Akila forgot to do? Okay, so this is actually shuffled. Okay, so let's say I click the wrong answer, then I click submit. So the feedback will be out, then moves on to the next slide. And then after which, let me fast forward again, then this part is the last part. Okay, last part, that means we actually based on certain templates to create certain questions there in order to recap the lesson. Okay, now this is the last presentation that I will present. Okay, so basically you can actually enhance your content further. Okay, whether Rise or Storyline side, basically you can actually create different medias from Vyond, upload into Storyline in order to enhance your content. Okay, so thank you for having us, Nick as well as Lina. So right now we jump into the Q&A session. Okay, Q&A session, yes. First question, can a non-designer pick up Vyond to create videos or GIF files easily? I think it's your question.
Well, this question is, the answer is very simple. Yes, you can. Okay, technically, let's give me an example for myself. Okay, I learned Vyond like within a year. And to be honest, even with that year, I actually spent only like 2 days to actually to familiarize the whole thing. So 2 days is the max you can go for familiarize Vyond. But to master it, I can say depending on you how much you're gonna use it, how much you're gonna practice on it. But for me, less than a week. Honestly, yes.
Well, that's great. Okay, yeah. Next question, please. What is the difference compared to other softwares like Powtoon and Animaker? Can you answer that?
Now, there are quite a few parts that are similar. Vyond versus Powtoon. Animaker, I'm not too sure about that because, but I believe they are still having the same similarity right there. But I can tell you that depending on the requirements of your content, okay, Vyond is actually more towards to animation compared to Powtoon. Powtoon is more towards to live, like for example, live webinar, that type of things. So you can create on those things. Vyond is more like a post-production type of video editing software. But it's not editing software, it's just, I mean, animation software, not editing. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. So next question, please. What other integration approaches besides video, GIF files, and static images that Articulate is able to integrate? Well, I think this is coming back to me, okay? So this one, integration approaches, definitely you can make use of voices, depending on the content side, okay? Depending on your needs or requirements, definitely we can make use of Rise to integrate different medias. Medias, that means we talk about graphics, videos, as well as text-to-speech, or even the voices that you record, or even just uploading different medias, okay? That means all these things you can definitely make use of Articulate softwares to actually upload into it, okay? Yeah. Yeah, moving into the next question, please. In Rise, it seems that it is much simpler to integrate with graphics and video, but are there any other interaction blocks we can use besides the video block? Well, this one is also my side, it seems. Now, Rise, yes, there is other ways, okay? Just now, I actually showcased, that means you can put in the video block or the graphics block, but you notice that I also showcased the label graphic, okay, label graphic for the static images. So that's where I make use of interaction block in order to put in the graphics, and then I created the interaction there. Plus, also you can make use of other interaction blocks, okay, like tabs, accordion, or even scenario, okay, in order to recap the lesson or engage the learners better. Yeah, so all those things you can make use, definitely. Now, this part I would want to also add on that it depends on your creativity level in creating how it will look like or how you want to present to your learners. Sometimes is that you want the question first, after they click the continue, then only it presents the video, or sometimes you want all the things to actually showcase. It depends on you, definitely. Yeah. So next question, please. Can we SCORM Vyond end product? Vyond, your side.
Okay, I think your SCORM can actually support MP4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely can. So, but then it's not directly, but you have to actually
put into Articulate.
Yes. Or something third-party software similar to Articulate,
yes.
not directly.
Yeah, so you're saying Vyond is not SCORM compliant, but you need a third-party software that is having the SCORM standards, then only it is SCORM.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not sure whether I've answered your question. Okay. Now, basically, thank you for all your questions. Now, if there is no more questions or there are some questions that we did not actually get a chance to answer, please also feel free to actually submit to us. We will definitely want to answer them. So thank you. So right now, I'll hand over to Yiting.
Okay, thank you Nick and Elena for the great sharing sessions today. I hope that all of you have a better idea on how Vyond and Articulate integrated in producing a more engaging e-learning courses. If you missed the earlier part, no worries, we will send you the recording after the sessions. We are almost come to the end, but before that, I would like to share with you that this is our last webinar in this WHW Webinar Series. These are our webinar conducted since August until now. We discuss on how to align the performance and learning using modern HCM system, Articulate Training Preview, LMS for hybrid learning, how to prepare for hybrid working cultures. So if you're interested, just go to our website, click on the YouTube button link, and then you can watch all the videos. That's all for now. We'll have more sharing sessions like this next year. Stay tuned and see you soon. Bye-bye.